Hello everybody and welcome back to Mountain Blade Bannerlord. So, Sturgia won by a long stretch. And I'm quite happy to be honest. I didn't obviously say what I wanted to do, like I was kind of leaning towards because I didn't want to influence the vote. But to be honest, Sturgia was probably going to be my choice if I was going to pick one on my own accord. So, Sturgia it is. So, Sturgians are the descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Calradia. As the empire expanded into their cold forests, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs of woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, travelling far in search of opportunities, both for trade and for plunder. So they're essentially like a B-Tech Vikings. Not quite B-Tech, but they're like almost another take on Vikings or like Kievian Rus type things. I believe I take that with a grain of salt. Right. So I was thinking about like a nickname we could have for the character, and obviously the game's been updated a lot and whatnot. So hopefully optimization wise, this will be a lot smoother of a playthrough than Bledry's was. There were so many issues with that. But if we're going to be in the frozen, harsh wastelands, we want a really rugged guy, don't we? So that's rugged. That's like... I quite like the 5 o'clock shadow going on there. Let's sort the hair out first. So we want to... So we're going with like Vikings. So I want to be blonde, actually. That's... I think this is probably... To be honest... That's probably the hair color we'll go. Actually, it's kind of grey in there more than anything. The blonde ain't really blonde, is it? If you look at it. I guess it is, but... We'll go with that. That's like my color hair, so we'll go with that blonde. I'm trying to think... what could we go with? Because I don't want to create, like... No, that's like Battanian sort of thing. We're not going to take as long with the... Well, I say we're not going to take as long. We're not going to be taking as much time with the character customization. Obviously, I'll change some things. I'll change the face. I'll cut all the change in the face out. But I will... Yeah, see, I don't want anything wacky like this. Don't know what to go with, really. To be honest, that's what makes me think. But the thing is, this is like from the Vikings TV show. This isn't the kind of haircuts that Vikings had, I don't believe. Because, like, the shaved sides on both sides, that's what came from the TV show, and it's like a misconception that that's actually like a sort of hairstyle that the Vikings commonly had. Unless we go with some long hair like that, and then we want to probably something of this caliber, to be honest. Something... a specifically tailored beard, because we don't want anything white. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, actually. But I've got a nickname for this character, and I'm going to call him the Dragon of Sturgia. So we had the Wolf of Britannia, you know, the Wolf King. And now we've got, you know, this guy, the Dragon of Sturgia. So I think I'm going to go with that. I don't know what kind of beard to go with it for this one. Maybe that, I don't know. I'm thinking about some sort of, like, knotted, not like some sort of, you know... something like of this. So I might go with this, to be honest. And then, right, I'll go and change all the face and I'll do my thing or whatever. And yeah, I'll be right back. And we are back. This is the character that I have decided to go with. It's just made some changes, made his jaw a bit bigger, kind of made some of the features a bit sharper on his face, just because, I don't know. I'm trying to like make the idea of him being like nicknamed the Sturgeon Dragon to kind of come through a bit through his appearance. And I'm sure through the armor and stuff like that. I know they've added some new armor for the Sturgians. And in terms of balancing, I know the Sturgia, I believe, was the weakest faction in the game. But I know they've done some balancing changes with that. So I'm not quite sure as to what, what has been completely changed with them. Because I've been keeping up with them. But I've just been seeing there's a lot of bug fixes and stuff like that mainly. There's only been a little bit of, and there's been some balancing. And they've done a bunch with the skill trees as well, I believe. So, what is the background of this man? So, Boyar's companions, 10 skill level and 1 focus point to riding and 2-handed. Yeah, that's a good point. We got to go with... So, I don't want to go with a 2-hander again, because we did that with Anadar, we did that with Bledry. We went two-handed, and I want to kind of mix things up a bit. So, I say we make a bit of a bow character and a sword and board. So, sword and shield and a bow and arrow. So, he's kind of like a, jack of all trades, master of none type thing. So, So let's go. Right, okay, so your family owned their workshop in a city, making goods from raw materials brought in from the countryside. Your father played an active, if minor, role in the town council and served in the militia. Yep, sounds good to me. Oh my god, I look like a little girl. Okay, so, as a child, you were noted for... So, I think we're going to go with... this guy is going to be not as smart as Bledry was, but more brute force. I think he's going to be just an absolute beast. Bledry was an absolute monster on the battlefield. But he also had the balance of intelligence and taking his time and being smart about things. But I think we're going to go for, it's like kind of some similarities between Bledry and him. I haven't actually got a name for him yet. I've got the Dragon of Sturgia. I haven't really got an actual name for him though. So I'll decide that in a second. But so we're gonna go with a guy who's a hefty guy. He's known for his strength. More so than Bledry was. Bledry was an absolute beast. But we've got this guy who comes in and he is on even upper level of Bledry. He's even stronger than Bledry. And obviously it's gonna take time to get to that skill level in the game. But we're gonna go with that. Although he's not using a two-handed sword, so he's got the strength to use the biggest bows. He's got the strength to sword and board all day long. Obviously, typically, when you get big characters who are super strong, you'd want to use a two-handed, but I'm going sword and board for this one. I know Bledry kind of dabbled between them as well. He actually did kind of use a bit of all the weaponry at one point or another, so... yeah. So, actually, funny enough, your brawn gives you two-handed skill, but... So we'll do my attention to detail for now, just because it gives us one-handed points. It's more useful for us in the long run. So, right, okay. At the Town's Watch training, you spent most of your time at the Town's Watch, alley gangs, building sites, in the markets and caravanserais. I think I said that right. So maybe working at the stables. So we need a bit of riding skill in there. Okay. So you trained with the Hearthguard, riding and polearm, no. Stood guard with the garrisons, bow and engineering, nah. Actually, maybe, I don't know. Rode with the scouts, riding and bow, Trained with the infantry, one-handed again. Throwing, I've already put a couple into one-handed, so. Maybe we could do throwing. But we need a bit of bow skill, so we're going to put one into bow. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. You saved your city quarter from a fire. You invested some money in a workshop. You survived a siege. You had a famous escapade. Maybe it was a love affair, or maybe you cheated at dice, or maybe you just chose your words poorly when drinking with a dangerous crowd. Anyway, you got into the kind of trouble from which only a quick tongue or quick feet get you out alive. You treated people well. So, we're going to go with a bit more of a brutal guy. He's not going to be as fair and just sort of thing, and, kind of treated his men with, well and respect like Bledry did. We're going to go with just a guy who is all about killing his enemies on the field, and just, when I'm saying this guy's going to be a beast, I'm saying he is going to be ruthless at the same time. Bledry went on a killing spree also, but I think he learned... Over time, he learnt, and he was unstoppable on the field and whatnot. But he learnt the good, what the benefits of mercy, and being a good man isn't, and being good, a good person isn't just about defeating your enemies and looking after your own. It's also about treating your enemies with respect at the same time. This guy doesn't treat his enemies with respect. He spits on their corpse after he's killed them. This is going to be a guy who you do not want to stand in front of. Because with Bledry, you might have had a chance of mercy. If you did Bledry wrong, obviously that wasn't the case. You would be dead. But this guy, if you face him in battle, you have sworn as his mortal enemy. He does not forgive and he does not forget. So we're going with that on this one. So we'll go with you defeated an enemy in battle. Because he is just all about doing that. Oh, look at it. He looks so cool, actually. Quite happy. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your mother, father, brother, and they were eventually killed. You were staying attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, and your 2 youngest siblings were seized. But you and your brother survived. I don't think the main quest is finished as of yet in the game still, but we'll probably do a bit of it up to the Dragon Banner bit. So, you subdued a raider. You drove them off with arrows. You rode off on a fast horse. You tricked the raiders. You organized the travelers to break out. So, leadership and charm. See, he wouldn't be the kind of guy to help the travelers break out. I'd be thinking about, like, himself and his brother just getting out of there. You tricked the raiders. So, he's not about trickery. He's on about facing them head first in battle and just, like, overpowering them completely. He wouldn't have just rode off away from them. He could have driven them off with arrows because he uses a bow. 1 focus point to bow and tactics. Or you subdued a raider. So he would have just got him out of the way in front of them. So we need another bow tactic. So we're just going to go he attacked him with arrows. Okay, so VALDYM. That's quite cool. VALDYM. I quite like that, actually. Okay, we'll go with VALDYM, the Dragon of Sturgia. Okay, so I haven't actually got any mods installed as of right now, so I cannot tweak the receive damage, the recruitment difficulty, all that. So, right. So we're going to go with friendly troops receive damage to... I'm tempted to go 2/3, but... and like, I mean, I'm not here to do like the hardest playthrough in the world. I'm not here to do all realistic damage, you know, Iron Man playthrough. Like, I don't know, some YouTubers may have something to prove with doing that, but I don't. But I'm gonna go friendly troops received realistic damage. Friendly parties realistic. My received damage, I'm going to put down to 1/3 because I want myself to last in the battlefield as long as I can. But obviously, if I don't have the army to back myself up, I will die because they take realistic damage. So they will all die and I will be by myself if I don't have a good army. So I need to be just as tactically aware as I was beforehand. I can't just walk around the battlefield willy-nilly and know that I won't get killed. I will definitely get killed if I pick my fights wrongly. So we'll go with recruitment difficulty, easy, just 1 extra, so it makes it a bit quicker for the series. And map movement speed, we're going to keep it at a 10% bonus, just because it's just a pain in the ass to go around on realistic, because you can never catch looters. Although I do believe they slowed actually down the looters, so we'll go 5% instead. Combat AI difficulty, we keep that on normal. These are new. I haven't seen. Enable right side circle map notifications. This must be when it shows like peace and war was made. And so I didn't do this. Choose if heroes are able to die on the battlefield. Again, I've never really known what this does. I've got very mixed answers. I did live streams and I asked what it meant, and people gave me different answers. But I'm gonna enable it. If somebody actually knows what it does, if you're not sure what it does, but you have an idea, don't bother. If you know what it does, put it down in below, because now people have played the game a lot. They know what this does probably. So I'm tempted to do auto allocate clan member perks, but I also like having the autonomy of being able to do it myself, so I'm gonna keep that to me being able to do that. So the Dragon of Sturgia steps foot. I do believe you spawn in the same place though in the Empire land, so we've got to make our way up to Sturgia. God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards, and I think... So maybe we'll just cut this out. We'll skip the tutorial. His brother, like, this doesn't really exist, any of this. But just pretend it never happened. Okay, right. A few hours after you leave the training ground, you come across a wounded man lying under a tree. You share your water with him and try to dress his wounds as best you can. He tells you he is a traveling doctor. To thank you for your help, he hands you a small bronze artifact which he says was once given to him in payment by a warrior who said only that it was related to Neretzi's folly. He suspects it might be of great value. You resolve to find out more. Oh, wow. Is that new? I don't remember that. Right, family name. Oh, damn. We need a family name. Okay, 1 second. I'll come up with one now. Okay, so we've got Dreki, which I believe is Icelandic for dragon. So I kind of wanted to go with something that had some sort of like roots in Old Norse, I guess. I don't know, some sort of like Scandinavian word. So Dreki, I believe, is correct. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, do tell. But we're going to go with dragon or Dreki as the family name. So, okay, the banner, right. Obviously, I hope they've added some new ones. I don't think they have, though. Nah, they're all the same ones, which isn't surprising, actually. But I think Dreki means, like, ship as well, like a Viking ship. That could be very wrong. But, right. Any dragons about? Please say there is. Nah, it's like eagles and stuff like that, isn't there? It's not necessarily a dragon. There's like a serpent-looking thing. I guess that could class as a type of dragon. Not a serpent, but it looks like some form of dragon. Oh yeah, I forgot there's custom banners, isn't there? So if anyone is... That's quite cool, actually. That looks quite cool. Whether that's like a deer or something, but that looks more like a dragon to me than it does a deer. So it probably is actually because it's among all the other horned deer-looking animals. So it probably is a deer. But so if anyone is like wants to create a custom banner for this, they can. But don't forget, it's really buggy. And if I pick one, it's going to stick. I don't think you could change it after. So I need to like, and I can't see the banner until I cannot see the banner of the until I copy and paste it into a save file. So I need to be extremely careful when it comes to doing this, because it glitched out with Bledgery, it glitched out with Anadao. I got stuck with these two banners, and they were great banners, by the by. But thing is, if people pick one of these background colors as well with it, it goes with whatever the main color is of the banner, and you get stuck with that color of the banner. So I might just keep it to this rather than having a custom banner, to be honest, just to keep it simple and easy, because I can change it as well, I believe, after this. Whereas if I copy and paste one in, I cannot. So as much as I'd love to have a custom banner, I was initially thinking, yeah, I can have a custom banner, but then I forgot there's a lot of buggy issues with it. So on full release of the game, whenever that may be, maybe we could do that again for custom banners, but not this time. So we are going with like a black symbol, like a black background with the white symbol. I think it's quite stands out. It's brutal, it's black, it's dark, it's death, and that's what this man stands for, really. He doesn't stand for it, but it's kind of what it entails. Oh my god, this looks completely different. Yeah, okay, right, the skill trees have definitely been redone, so they've changed these. You can use free focus points for increasing your learning limit. Okay, so focus points is like the 5. Okay, right. Personal/captain. One-handed weapons you wield have their handling increased by 20%. Troops in the formation you are leading have their one-handed combat effectiveness as if they were 1 tier higher. That's quite cool, actually. Shield bashes now deal 50%. I never even did shield bashes back when I was using a shield with Bledgery. Troops take 4% less melee damage, apparently. Okay. I might put one into bow just to even them odds out a bit. Reduce accuracy penalty by moving by 30%. Bow equipped troops in your formation gain 5% damage with bows. Increase your headshot damage bonus by 30%. Bow equipped troops in your formation gain plus 20 archery skill. That's really good, actually. So since I'd never really do shield bashes, although I might have to get in the habit of it once I have a shield, we'll just do one-handed weapons increased handling for 20%. That definitely seems like a more useful one. You'll gain 1 free attribute for every 4 levels you gain. Okay, right. So we'll put one into bow just to even it out, and then because those are going to be our 2 main skills, that and shields. But yeah, shields isn't even a thing anymore. It's not even a skill tree like it was in Warband. So we're going to have to go and pick up some troops from the Empire towns for now, and then we'll eventually, it's like how we did it with Bledry. We've got to head up to Sturgia to start gaining relations, gaining friendships. Okay, I can't even recruit anyone there because Lord's just recruited. And I believe they've also fixed a bunch of the snowballing as well. So, like, a lot of the issues that led to snowballing have now been fixed, which is nice. 11 looters. Are we ballsy enough? Because I know I'll lose these troops now. I'd rather build up some troops first before I go and take on groups of that are, you know, more than double the size of my... But will this guy live up to the legend of Bledry? You know, will he will he gain as much of a reputation? And to that I answer maybe, because we don't really know. Because with Bledry, he was a nobody. Nobody really had any care for him. People were down for his backstory, and then I ended up managing to go on these. Okay, cool. Now we can take him on. Because I managed to pull a lot of crazy wins. You know, I really gained a reputation for Bledry, and it was like cool to build this character and all these feats of accomplishment, which gained a lot of emotional connection from the audience that watched those videos, which is what I want to do again. But obviously, it's a different character, so maybe you won't like him as much as Bledry, because Bledry is the original. So it's hard to beat an original like it is with movies. It's hard to beat the original great movie and then do sequels and make them better. Few accomplish it, so maybe we will. I don't know. And they've also done a quick chat thing, so there's not as much dead time in loading screens, which is nice. So we'll our first battle of the series. Hot damn. Here we are, and I've already got my setup, to be honest. I've got an axe, I've got a shield. That sigil looks really cool, actually. I like how we're all wearing black. It's pretty menacing. If you once we get a full army, get an army of, you know, black going. Look cool on the horizon. Okay, good start, kind of. No, maybe not. Oh no. This horse is so slow to what I'm used to. Okay, we have one guy left. Good first fight. It's hard to beat looters early on. I mean, it's not hard, but it's interesting because, like, I just wanted to get some bow it off. I forgot I need to actually kind of lure some of them away to let my guys handle the few that get through. So yeah, not the best start, but oh, what the hell? I don't like that. I don't like how they change the lock symbol. It's just a little bit down, a little bit up. You can't really tell whether it's locked or not at a glance, which is a little bit irritating. It's not telling me if it's locked either. That's really weird. Okay, I think it was a lot better with the dot system they had before. Oh, well. So, right, trade. Let's... I think we can sell all of that, really, can't we? Gloves. We don't have any gloves, but there's none in here. 10 head armor, 2... arm wraps. There you go. Look quite cool, actually, already. But sell that. 167. Boom. Nice and easy. Recruit troops. We'll get one from here, because we need to recuperate a bit after that. But they're Empire troops. This guy doesn't care. You know, VALDYM is, you know, he's a bit more... Oh, VALDYM. Sorry, not VALDYM. It's like he's a bit more kind of... He doesn't care as much for his troops. They're just some guys he hired to get him to his home. And, like, if they die in the process, there's no skin off his back, you know. He's fine with losing troops, sacrificing a couple. But when it comes to people from his own country, from his own, you know, home, it's going to be a bit different. Wait, did I not recruit all of them? Yeah, I did. Cool. So this is it, really. We're in it. I kind of, it's surprising because I kind of only a few days ago thought, oh, this would be cool to do another series, and now we're already doing it. And I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. And we'll head to the lands of Sturgia, and we'll get some relations going, get some of our own guys in there, start building up our little mercenary party, because that's how it always starts. You can't start with a big army. Holy shit, that's already a 950-man army. Tynops. Tinops. That sounds like a really stupid name in my head. I don't know. I don't remember. Melodia. Oh my god, it's these guys. Oh, there's already sieges. Britannia's already making moves. I want to talk to the Melodia because this is to get the quests. Then you need to speak to a certain amount of lords. So, God, it's been a while. They've changed a lot of the faces of the characters as well, I believe, to make it like the Britannian specifically, to make them look a lot more Britannian. So they may not be as recognizable as they once were. Hey, I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. I am VALDYM, and who are you? I don't know what accent that was. I'm not sure if that fits at all or not, or whether that's just plain offensive. But we will not be doing that again unless it is highly requested. I am VALDYM, and who are you? I am Melodia of the Fennu Vane, one of the ancient lineages of the Britannians. I am Lord of Carbantseth. I don't know your name, but no matter. Some say there is greater honor to found a great lineage than to be born with one. That is probably true, actually. What is Neretzi's folly? Well, that's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendraic in the year 1077. Emperor Neretzi's led an army accompanied by Khuzaits and Azurai to fight a coalition. We'll probably skip through all this stuff because we've heard this all before. And people don't want to just retread old ground, so we'll just get those quests done and over with as quickly as we can. And that's a Britannian army already gone down, really, isn't it? That's not gonna... Yeah, that's not looking good for Britannia. So let's have a look at the landscape. So, cool. It's good to see Britannia have all their lands back again, though, compared to, you know, them being wiped from the face of the earth in my last playthrough. But maybe the Sturgians will be, who knows. But they've also done a lot to alleviate wars and stuff, because you remember how in Anadau's playthrough... oh, we're much faster than them. That's nice. They did change the speeds. So, you'll remember that in Anadau and Bledgeries, that war would be constantly being declared. And lords, if you were the leader of a faction, the other lords in your faction can declare war for you, whether you say you want to or not. And it was really stupid. I think they've fixed that now, and not only that, but now there is like a cooldown timer for going to war. Essentially, they let you have I think it's 15 days or something until they declare war again, or you can go to war with them again. So they've done a lot of reworking of the war system of starting wars and ending them and things of that nature. So hopefully, when I start my own kingdom, I actually have a chance. I don't have every single, faction declaring war on me and then taking a castle, making peace, declaring war. So hopefully that won't happen again. Right, let's attack. I'm going to try and peel off some of these guys here that are going to attack our guys. So we'll head over there and we'll see what we can do. Oh god, did that actually hit someone? Where's the music? I feel like there's no music. Cue the music! Oh, that was straight in the face. You shouldn't be alive. Gained a level. Nice. Nice. There we go. There should be enough. Another headshot. Look at that. Oof. That was a tough one to take, buddy, but you took it like a champ. Okay, nice, and they dealt with their side. So this is a good start. We've actually didn't lose all of the group this time round. Did it a bit smarter this time. I need to get back in the groove as well. Also, don't forget, I need to one, not suck as much and get my skill back in the game, essentially. I need to learn how the game is played once again. And we need food, actually, so we'll head over here. Recruit troops. We won't take any battalions. We've got enough people right now. But that's what I want, is some grain. And then we'll lock that. Cool. So, let's actually give it a save already. Because I'm scared it's going to crash. I know I said they fixed a lot, but I still don't trust it. And here we go, our first Sturgian place. Remember this place. This is where it begins. Ismelkorg. This is where the dragon army... Because there's the dragon banner and all that in the main story, and we're going to say that's unrelated, and it just happens to be coincidence that he was nicknamed something of similar nature. But we can be known as the dragon army, you know, the might of Sturgia, the dragon army sort of thing, led by the dragon of Sturgia. So let's get these boys in, and we'll start kind of filtering out the Empire troops and filtering in the Sturgian recruits. And hopefully these boys can do me some good, because they got, I think, while Sturgia does not have the best... you know, troops. They got probably some of the worst, actually, of anything. I believe in them. I believe we can pull through on this playthrough and do it well. So, yeah. Right. We have got 22 troops already. That is kind of crazy how quickly we've managed to pull a group together. So, we'll get some more grain. There's loads of it here. See, I couldn't tell if that was locked or not, just looking at it at a glance. So we'll head to Omor, sell our stuff, and hopefully we'll just fight any looters we come across along the way. Thing is now, are they faster than me? Oh, there's 10 here. Let's go for them instead. The good old beginnings of Bannerlord. Before big battles comes a lot of chasing looters around the map, unfortunately. But we're actually faster than these guys, which is nice. So... And hopefully in snow, we'll be a bit quicker to catch them because we actually have less of a penalty in snow. Come on. We're like just a bit faster than them. There we go. See, and there's like really quick into the battle. It's not like loading screens anymore going into conversations, which is so good. It's such a nice change.
Bowman!
So we got 3 bowmen.
Forward! Infantry!
God, I need to remember the keys as well.
Raise your infantry!
It's kind of like down to muscle memory. Like I can remember it pretty well, but I kind of want to get my bow skill up as early as I can, because you need good bow skill against higher tier units as well to actually be effective against them.
See you in hell!
See you in hell? What are you on about? You're about to die. Yeah, see? That didn't feel so good, did it?
Foot charge!
Just do some damage, kind of just get some points into some bow skill. Because, yeah, if you don't have good bow skill, and nor do you if you don't have a good bow, you do nothing against higher tier units. So it's good to practice bow skill as early as you can on the looters. Come on, boys. Oh, did you see those archers? They just got a couple of kills then, like... Beautiful. Didn't lose a man. I got good feelings about this playthrough, I really do. Okay, so Sturgian recruits. We will actually just dump off these because it's just me spending money on units I'm going to be chucking away. I know, it's stupid. I don't want them, though. I want a purely Sturgian army for the time being until reasons give me to filter in other units. Until then, though, it will be Sturgia only. And mercenaries if I have to. But until then, like I said. Oh, Boron of the Wolfskins. That's a mercenary group. That's pretty cool. We'll collect as many Sturgians as we can along the way. And... okay, we've got a party of 22 there. I don't really want to be picking that fight as of right now. So we'll head to Varcheg. God, I need to, like, reorientate myself with the map as well. But yeah, it's, like, down to muscle memory, learning all the formations again and stuff like that. It's, like, I'll be really quick on getting back onto it. Right. I think that should all sell, really. Yep, 600. Boom. There we go. We got money. We were running really low then. Recruit troops. Yes, we'll take all of you. Come here, my pretties. My character needs a level up here. So, okay, right. Reduce accuracy penalty by moving by 30%. Does that count on horses? I don't know. Increase your headshot damage bonus by 30% with bows. I think we'll go with that. That seems really good. Because when you're firing a bow, you're often not moving anyway, so it's not a big deal, really. We've got another focus point. We'll put that into riding. And we've got, like, no leadership, no charm, no trade. But that's what VALDYM does not have charm. He is brute strength. So it may, you know, impede us in the future and may make us struggle a bit more. But it's going to have to be the case for now. We're just going to have to go through those struggles. And it's my bed I'm, you know, causing for myself. I don't know what I was trying to say. There's the saying, isn't it? I can't remember the saying, though. You make your own bed that you lay in, something like that. I don't know. So you can recruit mercenary guard. Oh, so you can just recruit. Let's visit the tavern. Hang on. I want to see this. See if they're actually in. Have they added it like a skill tree of... Did they add mercenaries in? I'm curious. Because there wasn't actually a mercenary... What do you call it? Oh, no, there must have been. Yeah, there must have been. Okay, so there are, like, mercenaries and stuff. That's cool. I just forgot completely that there were mercenaries. Oh, there is a tournament. Okay, let's just go. Fuck it. You know, let's just go straight in. Sorry with the language. I haven't really been swearing. I'll try and keep the swearing on the down low on this series because it's normally I swear when I'm scared or something like that. And actually, by the way, we're going full bets on this. No holds barred. For the record, because Halloween is coming up, I am playing the brand new Amnesia. Go and check that first part out. It will be coming out soon if it's not out already. So, yeah, the new Amnesia. I can't remember what the actual title is. But, yeah, regardless. Anyway, shameless plug, gone. Join. Let's go. Why? The sensitivity oddly feels really high. Oh, my God. I thought that was an enemy. Nice. I don't want to hit my own guy. Okay, nice. And we'll get really good with the bow here as well. Don't you worry about that. Come on, it skimmed him. I'm scared now. Oh no. Come on! Give me the shield! Ow. Do I have any? Yes, I do. No! Oh, shit. What? I'm typing in chat? What was that? There we go. Oh, my God. I was bricking myself then. Whew. And we are the last one standing. Already beginning the legend. The Sturgian lords are like, do you see that guy? He's fighting like an absolute animal in that ring. He could be good as, like, to take him on sort of thing in the army. In one of our armies. Work in the army. Be good. You ignore me? The combat feels a lot smoother as well, I've noticed. There's something about it that feels really... But I feel like I'm really far away from my character at the same time. I don't know what it is. Skip round, we'll bet. All out. Come on, let's win our first tournament. That would be good, wouldn't it? Alright, we've done loads of damage to that guy.
Die, you bastard!
Oh my God, this is what I did not miss though, this combat. Come on. Help me out, guy. Thank you. All right, we dealt with them. He dealt with them. Not good stuff. We make a lot of money off this, I'm pretty sure. And we get a really nice, like, Norse helmet, too. We're against the bowman. Okay. It feels... The mouse sensitivity feels super high, though. I think it's because I've changed my DPI. Come on. Your move, buddy. Oh. And we won the tournament. Hell yeah. So, the Sturgian Lord's a guy. This guy's never even been in the arena before, and he wins his first tournament. That's, like, unheard of. And we got 1,500 gold from it. That is, it's not bad. So, and look at that. We've already got our badass... That's what I was hoping. I got this. I had that like the war paint, the makeup on the face. So like when I have the fully closed helmet, all you can see is the black of his eyes. So it just terrifies his enemies even more. That is the idea behind the war paint on the eyes. So we'll sell that. We got a bunch of gold now. And we got a badass helmet out of it. That's going to help us survive. You know, survivability is going to be a lot better now. So, right, I think I'm going to change one thing, though. I'm going to put this to 2/3, because that did feel a bit too easy. I was not taking a whole lot of damage. I took damage, and I went half health on one of the rounds, but 1/3 is a bit too easy. In the big... See, because my idea, why I went 1/3, I was thinking about later down the line, the big battles. Oh, sorry, I'm getting text messages. Yeah, so I put 1/3 there as a down because of the big battles later on. There's a lot of fighting. You need to last a long time in those battles, and you often don't if you have it on realistic or this. But I'm going to put it up to this, and hopefully, well, I'll just be better at the game this time and more careful, essentially, because I remember at the beginning of Bledry's playthrough, you just get one-hitted, and that was it. You would just be out of the round, so not the best. But there's a lot of new features that have been added into the game that I don't know about. So if you guys actually have been playing recently since the updates and you know the update, because I've seen there's been features, but I forgot what they were. And there's a lot of keys to figure out and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyway, regardless. This has been super fun. I'm so happy to be back. The game seems a lot smoother. Seems a hell of a lot more enjoyable than it was. Like, not frame drop. There's no frame drops. It seems a bit more optimized. There's not nearly as much... you know, just like frame dropping. There's just not much of it, and it's like completely smooth, buttery smooth all the way. The combat feels a lot better somehow. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I do have the auto blocking on, because they added a feature in where rather than having to hold the direction of where you're blocking, you just press the button and it automatically blocks in the direction they're hitting, which is so nice. It's such a quality of life feature. That's so good. Makes the combat a lot easier, because again, like I said, I'm not going for like this super hardcore playthrough. I'm just trying to enjoy myself, and that just kind of added to the enjoyment of the game for me. Don't get me wrong, I love the complexity of holding the specific things, and it makes the combat a lot more intense. But still, the blocking, you still need to time it right, because if they go for a feint, sorry, your character will block in the wrong direction, and then they'll switch, so you need to click it again. So it is not completely eliminated all the skill out of it. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys did too, and I cannot wait to see the legend that we could build out of the Dragon of Sturgia. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next part. Goodbye, guys.